Facebook. Happy Monday afternoon. It's nice and peaceful in my house now because Arrington is napping. Or she's supposed to be. She's probably not. She's probably just in there talking to her teddy bears. That's what she was doing a few minutes ago. But anyhow, I just wanted to come on here real quick and... Oh, hey, Nicole. And who else is jumping on? Caitlin. Hey, girls. I just kind of wanted to jump on real quick and share a little bit about what's going on because holy cow, the last few weeks my world has been like whoo, flipped upside down. And my inbox has been like blowing up like, wait, what? You left Beachbody? You're doing something else? Like, what is going on? Oh, thanks for the love, guys. And holy cow, like it has just been so beautifully overwhelming. So I just wanted to come on and kind of tell you a little bit about what is going down. And I'll be honest with you, I can see that you guys are commenting and I love you and I will totally address these, but I can't, like, I wish I could show you my setup right now because my phone is like propped into my lighting unit and I can't see. I can see it moving, so I can see you guys are here. Thank you. I can see your thumbs ups and your hearts, but I can't totally read the comments yet, and I don't have my glasses on, so forgive me there. But hey, so I just wanted to tell you guys where I'm at, what's going on, and what my life is looking like right now, because holy freaking cow, right? Everything has been turned on its head. First off, you've been bearing with me. My face, I had surgery this week on my mouth, just like a simple... with my migraines, we all know that I have those. One of the things that I do is I grind my teeth, and I broke through a molar last year, and it's been like, this is surgery 3 of 4 to remove and replace that molar. So, nothing huge, nothing life-altering, just a swollen chipmunk face that hurts and doesn't allow me to smile all the way. But anyhow, but I'm feeling great, and I have so much energy that I just needed to come on here and share this with you guys because normally this time of day, like when Arrington usually goes down for her nap, over the last few months, I have totally had to crash and taken myself my own, like, I would say it was like a 15-minute nap and it would turn into like 45 minutes and then I would just be like a zombie. I'd turn on Netflix and I would not get anything done and I would just be exhausted. And so that's gone. That's totally gone because of these babies. My Keto OS, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about, but today I'm drinking, this is actually my second one today. That's a question I get all the time. How many do I take a day? I do one ketones in the morning, usually like 11, and then on days that I'm feeling like kind of crazy or have a lot to do or just want to get a lot more done, I'll do a double batch. And today, this is actually a cup of coffee. It's not bulletproof coffee because I can't handle more than one of those in a day. But this is coffee with chocolate swirl ketones, coconut milk, and almond milk. So this is like a fat bomb. I guess it kind of is bulletproof, essentially. But anyhow, it's filling me up and giving me all of the energy. So, and I'm dying without straws because this whole mouth thing. So I'm going to be all got milk on you. Okay, so let me tell you. So a month ago, right, I was running a successful Beachbody business. And I've always loved what I've done. I was a coach for 3 years, almost 3 years, 2.5. Felt like a lot longer. But I loved what I did. I've been helping women. If you followed me for like any amount of time, I hope you understand that. Like my whole goal has been to take care of myself and then to show others how to take care of themselves too. And specifically women. Like that's where my heart has been since I got started, taking care of me. And that's what I did as a Beachbody coach. I spent every minute of every day helping other women to the point where, and I enjoyed it. I loved every minute of it. But to the point of my husband and I would fight all the time because I would be putting business activities in front of him and business activities in front of our child. And I would spend all of my time doing that. I would neglect our home. I would neglect all of my like wifely duties, like laundry and cooking food for us and taking care of our bills and just like constantly focused on trying to bring in income. And it was a really big stressor for us in our relationship because Ryan knew that I really enjoyed this and I loved what I did, but the fact that it wasn't, like I was gaining all this recognition with Beachbody. I had a Star Diamond Beachbody business, if you know what that means. If you're in network marketing, I had done pretty well, but it wasn't, the income wasn't there. And I couldn't really Like that was the number one thing we fought about, was like, my husband was fine with sharing me and allowing me to work really hard to hit a goal, but we weren't getting where we expected we would be at this time, and we were actually moving in the wrong direction financially. So with all of that stress over the last few months, it's just kind of kept going on, and I've just kind of been putting Ryan off, like, leave me alone. My business is gonna pop. This is gonna happen. We're gonna make it. And I just kept like getting like super stressed about it. It got to the point where I was stress eating, which had never really been my thing. But if you followed me, I always share like healthy meals and recipes. I can eat healthy all day long. I really enjoy healthy food now. But I was really getting to the point, like late at night, I would like binge on sugar and like processed sugar, and not like, oh, I'm gonna have this little pack of Starburst from the drugstore checkout aisle. No, I would buy the like 3-pound bag of Starburst from the drugstore, and I would eat it in like 2 days. And I wouldn't share that on social media because I was even hiding it from Ryan, because I was embarrassed and ashamed and just so frustrated with myself. And I couldn't understand what I was doing wrong in my business. I was working really hard around the clock. Ryan would get home from work and I would leave. I would literally like kiss him and say goodbye, make him feed himself and take care of Arrington, and I would go sit in a cafe for like 6 or 7 hours straight and just work my face off until I couldn't see straight anymore. Then I'd go home and go to bed, and then we'd do tomorrow, and then I would do the same thing. And like 3 to 4 nights a week, I would go and not even see him because I was so determined to make my business work, and it just wasn't happening. So anyhow, all of the stress eating was really getting to me. It was like fueling all of my autoimmunity problems because all the processed sugar was attacking my gut, which was kicking my Hashimoto's back up into gear, right? I got some blood work done last month. I'm sorry, I'm like hyped up right now. I'm trying to like chill out. But I see you guys joining, and I appreciate you guys being here. But yeah, I got blood work done, which told me that, hey, you're now pre-diabetic. Whoa! From all this crap that you've been eating and feeding yourself. And your Hashimoto's is coming back with a vengeance. And I had been like priding myself for a long time. I've had a lot of women coming to me asking me for help with their Hashimoto's because I had mine in remission, and it's not in remission anymore. Like that's where I'm at. And it's because of the way that I was eating and the amount of stress I was putting on myself. So the doctor was like, you need to make some changes. Like this is not cool. And so one of the first things he told me to do was look into this ketogenic lifestyle. And I was scared at first because I have been so focused on the Beachbody, our meal plan, the container system. I've been teaching that and preaching that and using it for years now, and I was just so used to that. And he was like, "No, we're gonna add more fat in. We're gonna take away the sugar, take away the carbs, and see what happens." And I was desperate because I was like, "This is not okay, and I don't want to feel like this." And so we got started on it, and my first step into this keto lifestyle was a cup of bulletproof coffee. And after 1 cup, I noticed a complete difference on how I felt and the energy, my brain. He actually had me add in MCT oil to my diet, and just that alone just like started giving my brain some like kickstart and like showing me what I was like missing out on. And if you have an autoimmune problem, or I mean, I'm talking to so many women now, like they're coming out of the woodwork in my messenger. Like you guys are like coming at me now with all this brain fog stuff, right? I thought that was just an autoimmunity thing, but it's not. So many women are dealing with this, where like you feel like you're kind of like behind a veil, right? I describe it best as like those old Claritin commercials where like they have to like peel back the layer and like you're no longer, it's now like crystal clear. Like that's how it feels now being in ketosis and on KetoOS. But living every day in that brain fog is the most like draining, frustrating thing, because you want to be present, you want to be on, you want to be like give all of yourself to whatever you're doing, whether that's work or play or kids or your husband, like whatever, and you just can't give all of that. And man, I'm sorry that I'm like all over the place right now, but I'm just like I can't right now. This is so exciting how different I feel. Like the brain fog is gone. Like I'm able to have clear, concise thoughts. I'm able to sit down, right? It's nap time. I told you before, nap time for me before, when Arrington would go down, I would have to crash. And I would crash for anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour. And then if I could get myself enough motivation to get back to work, I would. But most of the times I would just end up binge watching TV. Now she goes down for a nap. I power up on some ketones. I sit down. I can get like 3 times the amount of work done in that same period of time because I'm not having to remind myself like 17 different times what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I'm able to stay on point and focused. And I feel like it's just the most incredible feeling. I feel like my body has finally like able to catch up with what my like spirit inside has wanted to do. Like since I started a business 3 years ago, like I wanted to help women, and I constantly have these ideas of like what I can share, like how I can turn my mess into a message to help somebody else, and what I can do to help others. But so often, like I've gotten migraines, or I've dealt with this extreme exhaustion and fatigue, and I just can't get my body to cooperate and my body to actually keep up with all of the things that I want to do and all the vision and the passion that I have to pour into my business. And I feel like I'm finally there. Like I can't even like wrap my head around where I'm going to be in 6 months, just to be the amount that I'm able to get done right now in a single day. Like, oh my gosh, like I just feel completely different. So I will not tell you that my migraines are gone. I've been on this product now for 6 weeks. And I've had 1 migraine. It lasted for 2 days. But that's typically for me, I usually get them every 10 to 14 days. So that is a huge win for me. I have not had to give up all of those days to migraines, which, praise Jesus, is huge for me. And if you deal with migraines, you understand that too. They just get in the way. They stop you from living your life. And I'm so sick and tired of migraines. I've had them for 16 years now, and I'm over them. And I claimed on January 1 this year that this was going to be the year that they were going to be gone, and I'm still claiming that. And I really feel like Keto OS is really helping me to get there. And the migraine that I did have, I think it was still when I was first starting the product, and I'm still learning how to balance out electrolytes and some other stuff. So I think it was more of a supplement issue. I didn't have enough magnesium in my system, I think is what caused the migraine. But I'm balancing that out, and now I haven't had one in 3 weeks, so that's pretty exciting. I wrote some notes here so I wouldn't get like super off track, but I'm gonna be quick and get out of here soon. My bloating is gone. Like my stomach, guys, like, can I like show you my stomach? Like, this is in the middle of the day. I've eaten meals, I've had breakfast, I've had ketones, I've drank lots of water, and my stomach is flat. Like, this hasn't happened for me in forever. Like, I got to the point in the last few months, it doesn't matter what I ate or drank, everything made me bloated. Like 3 or 4 months pregnant bloated, and painful bloating, and it's gone. Like, maybe I'm bloated. Like, I think I had ice cream the night before last, and I was bloated after that, but that was dairy. That was my own fault. I will own that. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm not dealing with consistent bloating, which is huge for me. And yeah, so that's awesome. I told you about the mental clarity. That's crazy. I have not personally experienced weight loss on this product, but I'm at a very healthy weight. I don't really have much to lose. I've gotten below this weight before, after I had Arrington, but everyone was like, yeah, I don't know about that weight stuff. So the 120s, like I would like to see myself in the 120s, but I don't know that that's a healthy weight for me. So I'm very comfortable. I've maintained at 132 so far in the last 6 weeks. But I feel really good. I feel great. And I'm watching friends that do have weight to lose, losing like up to 1 pound a day. Like, it's incredible. So I'm watching friends lose weight that need it. But I'm not going to make that claim. I'm not losing weight on this product right now. And that's what I love about it, because getting your body into ketosis is a state that it was supposed to be in. If you don't understand what that is, drop a comment below and tell, like, I will send you the cutest, corniest 4-minute video that's going to change your life and explain to you exactly what I'm talking about, what ketosis is, what ketones are, and just make this so much easier for you to understand. So drop a comment below, right? Like, send me video or something like that, and I'll shoot you this video so you can understand exactly what I'm talking about, because I don't want to get into all that. But when you get your body into this state, like, it just functions like the best way to describe Keto OS is that it's like a human optimization supplement. If you need to lose weight, you're going to lose that fat. If you need to get better sleep, that's what you're going to get. If you need more energy, that's what you're going to get. Like, your body knows where it's lacking, and it's going to fill that void. That's the beautiful part. So I'm watching like different women in different stages of their health all experience different things and all rave about those things because they've been missing them for so long. So it's just so neat. Like, God made our bodies so incredibly smart to know what's wrong and to know how to fix it. And when we can give our body the fuel it needs to do that, like, we're unstoppable, unfreaking stoppable. All right. And the last thing I want to tell you is, I told you about my productivity level that is like through the roof. I'm actually able to focus on things that aren't work, which is incredible. Like, I've had all of these like projects, like simple stuff that's not simple. Like, we've been wanting to change our bank account from a bank because we moved across the country, and so our bank is not here. We've been living a year now with a bank that's across the country, and the most complicated thing to deal with. And I just haven't made the time to switch over all of our auto drafts and to do all of those things, because I always deal with guilt. Like, if you own a business, I'm sure you've dealt with this before, where like it constantly owns you. It's like on your mind, on your brain all the time. And I feel like now I'm able to spend less time on my business because I'm actually focused, and the time that I'm spending is doing the right things. I know what to do. This business actually with Keto OS 2, this business is so simple. It's the simplest business model. Like, there's no way to complicate it. Like, there's no way to complicate it. So there's not like, I can't even create things to do. So I have all of this extra time that I was spending before spinning my wheels, creating graphics for Facebook stuff, creating new groups and new training material, and recording all of these videos and teaching all of these things to different people. I don't have to do any of that with this business. So it's just a super simple business model that's giving me back my life. And like, the freedom that I wanted from being able to be an entrepreneur and own my own business, I feel like I'm finally like understanding what that actually means. And it doesn't mean, just because I worked from home does not mean I had any freedom. Just because I could pack my laptop and go work at the park or go across the country and go work at my mom's house, like, doesn't mean that I had freedom, because I was still tied to my computer and tied to my phone consistently. And I feel like I don't have that anymore. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So that's where I'm at. I spent most of the day today actually not even working on my business, but working in my family finances and getting to deal with our banking stuff and like things like that I've put off for so long, just because I had guilt that like, if I had a spare minute, I should be trying to make $1, not, organizing our dollars, you know what I mean? And I feel like God is going to bless that. I feel like, you can't out earn stupidity, and you can't out earn, bad choices in your finances. And so I feel like me taking that time to do that is going to bless us as well. And I really believe that God's going to bless that. So that's where I'm at, y'all. That is what is up. I feel like I am like functioning on a whole new level that I've never reached before. I feel like my brain is on. I feel like there was a light switch on in my head that I didn't know about, that somebody just like flicked on. And this is what ketosis feels like. This is what you can feel like on Keto OS. So if you have not tried this yet, you need to hit me up, all right? I have 5-day and 10-day samples at my house right now. I'd love to send you something to get this in your hands so you can just experience what this feels like. Because there's nothing. I can't, like, my first couple days, I was almost like, I feel like this is like a high. Like, back in like college when I would like take Adderall to like survive, I thought, like, that's kind of what this was. But this is not, like, I feel like I'm hung on life. Like, it doesn't end. Like, it doesn't, like, I drink my ketones, and a few hours later, when they're, like, actually officially, like, out of my system, I still feel this great. I still am in an amazing mood. I still sleep like a baby. I wake up the next day, and I'm, like, ready for my day. I'm not a zombie. Like, it just, like, the residual effects, it just keeps going and going. So it is incredible. And I want everyone in my life to be able to experience this, because this is the real deal. This is so real. And this is not some unicorn, quick fix diet pill. Like, that's not what this is all. This is about a human optimization. This is about getting your brain the fuel that it needs to function and get your body to where it's supposed to be. And girl, I can't wait to get you there. All right, so let me take a look real quick and see your comments, if there's anything I need to address. I really appreciate y'all jumping on in like the middle of the afternoon, because this is like what works for me. Carolyn says, love your hair. Oh, thanks, babe. Yeah, this hat, this is covering up the super greasiness. Yeah. Let me tell you about that. Swipe left. Nicole says, hey, Adam. Cheryl couldn't see me. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope the connection went through, babe. And Melanie Lark jumped on. Hey, girl. You guys are so sweet. I love you, Allison. Your words of affirmation have been huge for me, so thank you so much. This has been a scary jump, but I just have confirmation consistently that I made the right move, and it just feels so good. You look like you feel so good and super healthy. Amber, you don't even know, girl. I have never felt this good. I've never felt this good. I would love to get some ketones in your hands, babe. And thank you. My hat, this is actually Ryan's hat, because the only hat that I own actually said 21 Day Fix, and I was overwearing that one. So this is Dutch Brothers. This is awesome coffee shop here in Colorado. They make a white coffee that's like so good. It's made out of like nuts. It tastes like an almond flavored coffee. It's so good. So good. All right. Hey, Danny. She says, love to hear about more no brain fog and waking up feeling good, babe. It's every day. Every day I wake up like I'm not a zombie. I wake up and I am like, let's do this. I wake up before my alarm most days, which I don't think has ever happened since I was probably like 12 years old. I think I hit puberty and I've never, ever woken up before an alarm ever again. It's only day 1 and Nicole's high in life. Yes! I love it. All right. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. If you need ketones, hit me up. If you need help on a low-carb, high-fat diet, hit me up. Comment below if you want this video. I will get this cute little campfire video into your hands because you need to see this, because you need to understand what is going on in your brain when you're on Keto OS. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.